Oh joy, dude! Haha, we're here. Haha. We're to the scary parts. We've already been to the scary parts of the other videos, though. But like, we're to the scary. This picture right here, scary. just scary. And I was like reviewing like a rough draft of this video, and yeah, it doesn't even sound normal either. You know, it doesn't sound normal at all. But like, I saw something I was missing too. See, I drew. If you see where the shadow of the colossus is below it, drew a shield. Didn't put any like the details on it. Just drew a shield because we're talking about the mirror shield from Ocarina of Time, or because we gotta get to the door somehow. The door, because there's another door. Oh my gosh, there's another door, and it's like I think like I laugh because it's so scary. It's so like it's wicked. It's I forget just how simple this little mirror shield furniture item lifetime, like I've introduced lifetime to people, and like I've introduced to them Gears Pop action figures. I've introduced you to like Day Dave Reckon. I've introduced you Walking Dead. A mirror shield is definitely scary. It's definitely like does Link even have this? Is this really is this really Link's weapon? Is this really his weapon? Is it? Is this actually his weapon? I think like it's kind of like it's kind of like you're opening a chest and you're finding an item, and it's like you do not want this item, but here it is. You don't want it. Nope. You don't want this weapon. You don't want any of this. I forget how powerful this thing is, man. This thing is really powerful. Of course, we know Andros is like white silver, in the original Star Fox. We know he's like that, so we know about that part too, We know so many things about iron, silver. We know about how you can take iron, silver, and make it stand out from desert colors, because desert colors are like brown and gold and all that. So, we know everything crazy comes from a shield and repetition, man. But like, we just know. We know that that this shield has no mercy. I told you the door is not even close for me to easily explain. I don't know how many videos we'll talk about with the door, because this is the other door, because we already described the first door of Mario 64, and that one, I just can't believe that one has no glitches either. It has no glitches. You just go to a door, and you can like see this stick figure thing, and you see like in this video it's like an updated form of the stick thing, but like we're showing like we're also going back to 3. We're 3 is gonna be another repetitive concept, just like door, because door's furniture, and it's too funny, man. I mean, what, in the Spirit Temple, like, oh man, Spirit Temple is way too confusing, and like having a door just stop you or attack you or punish you for opening the wrong door kind of thing, Dude, there's so much in that. I even forget if there's the detail where you use like the mirror shield's light to like destroy the door. I forget that. I think that's how you get it. Yeah, I think you have to use that mirror shield. I don't know. I don't know. That door was scary. It really was. It was really scary. That whole Spirit Temple is is just a horror film. That whole Spirit Temple is definitely a horror film. And To Success is hilarious, man. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. How haunting is it when you don't think something could be done twice on the same system, you know? And that's this thing is like literally using another method of being we always talk about annoying, but like it's using another method. It's using oh my gosh, it's just using a method of like how an actual human thinks. Because a human, as humans, we think of a lot of stuff that's different, you know. Sometimes we'll think of similar things with other humans, but we'll always think about. See how scary this is? We'll always try to, you know, want to focus on one thing. And like, I like Mario 64. I do. I love Mario 64, but like, it's like, I'm going to be focusing on other things. I'm not just going to be just focusing on Mario 64. But you know, Mario 64 has a common way and of getting it back into it. And yeah, so this is the energy I want too, because this energy is frustrating, man, very frustrating. And then you can see in this picture, this new picture I've drawn now, then you can see why this looks so confusing, so frustrating, why it's like that. I like the location. I even put in this video location question mark. It's so stupid. I put that there. Like that's kind of sloppy of me. That's me being sloppy on my artwork of stuff. But like fan art. Oh my gosh, you always have to go with fan art, you know, because I'm not going with the copyright angle. And the fan art angle is even better because the location. Okay, so the main point of this whole video series is to talk about the secret and shadow of Colossus in an easy way, just an easy way, right? No easy way to really talking about it, but like location will be in the future video, and we have the spot in Shadow of Colossus. We have everything. We have the spot. We're not just talking about like the tile of the map, you know? We're not talking about like you just go to this tile of the map and be confused. No, we have the spot. We have different spots. And then I think it even goes into different squares. Like it goes in kind of like a pattern of different squares too. So, you know, we have that. But, okay, so there's way too much content for this photo being like as easy, like because this photo comes off like as a coloring book, you know, like a coloring book, or like Dora the Explorer, or like a coloring book. But for being as simple, that's where the mystery is, because this picture has simple. The last video had a ton of things. This has like this is like okay, so 1 2 3. I don't know why 1 2 3 is like one of another repetitive puzzle, but it's like a really, really good puzzle. Still haven't really seen the full grasp of it, but I've seen a little bit of it. And so like Shadow, okay, so Shadow, of course, we got our 3WM there. And then you got like Gears of War, Shadow, and then Mario 64. You know, I didn't even put the 64 there. You know, what's silly is the last video I bubbled 64, but I didn't talk that much about, because I was just talking about 9 and how you can flip 9. You can flip M and you can flip 9. You can flip 9, B, you know, you can do stuff with that. And Q is a really hard one, because Q is like a lowercase q is definitely like, it's a different shape from P and B. But yeah, so we have like insanity. But like all through this maze of insanity that's on this picture, if you notice, we have the stick guy, like updated with shapes, because we're just showing how all the things that they add, and I like the shape idea when I did this to add shapes to this, of like showing this because of sticks. A stick figure is putting a stick figure that's blatant, no glitches, so you can just see it in a Mario 64 game. Uh, Putting it there, but also just putting a stick figure when really the stick figure has detail and not showing any of the detail. That's just a very good brain fart. That's like a good brain puzzle, you're stumped. You are literally stumped. You're literally an axe stuck in the wedge of a wood, just the wedge of the wood. But so like I have them two together, like, so the other side we got another 1 2 2 1 3 1 2 3 pattern over there. And these are really, really important to my video series, but they're also like so scary. And I have, like, at this point, if you've paid attention, but not many people paid attention to the first video. Oh my gosh. So nobody paid attention to the first video really that much. So these two things right here will confuse them. But when they go back to the video, then they'll be like, okay. But there's a huge important part to them. I think me even adding this mirror shield in this picture is another, like, it's not confusing, but it's another thing that's pretty intimidating. And it's with these two things down here. But like mainly we got another 3 concept out of that, but I'd rather just focus on these two than focus on the third of the mirror shield. But like the mirror shield, the reason we talk about furniture, we talk about mirrors, and we talk about I just can't believe the different way they put a letter. This letter, oh man, it dude, like, I laugh, but like all this stuff is scary, dude. All this stuff is like, what the heck is this? Enemy Zero is also kind of like on a tidbit note, like another little note. There's a lot of notes, but like a little note. Enemy Zero is another one. Like we have this mirror shield, but now like Enemy Zero is just about cutscenes. So Enemy Zero is kind of like a project of about showing you that yes, you can cram a secret into cutscenes, and then you can make you can make it very hard on people because they're gonna have to take a lot of time to watch the cutscenes to Enemy Zero. The gameplay is another thing to pay attention to because it's like Soul Hackers gameplay, So, but like it's like different. It's different. It's like exploration, and it's just different. And cutscene's another like silly. Oh my gosh, it's so silly. I like to go to the fun aspect now. Now we can go to the fun aspect. Okay, so this fun aspect of like brainwash, right? Okay, so let's go to this fun aspect. Yes, surprisingly, you can talk about brainwashing, but you have to talk about the biggest obstacle that comes with brainwashing is you have to talk about it in a mature setting, okay? But you have to talk about it like an Ocarina of Time makes it a little easier. Just somehow it makes it a little easier to talk about brainwashing. I always have these vivid memories, dude. I just have these vivid memories of people just not understanding why I enjoyed Zelda versus all the other games you could be playing at that time. Because Zelda is just kind of like, Zelda takes something that's not really hard to translate and you can translate because brainwashing can mean many things. Okay, brainwashing can be control. Brainwashing can be you paying attention to something. Brainwashing can be you walking in a certain direction. Um, which in the past video, even we got this Mario 64 puzzle where you're walking in a certain pattern, to get past it. Now you do have the option of the jumping, but for the most part, you're also adding the walking method because these 3 roads kind of block out your long jump. So they're showing you about it, like, and oh my gosh, I find like all boring things like the furniture is always gonna be a boring thing, like do I think furniture decorating a place, if you have a passion for decoration, it wouldn't probably be as mysterious, but sometimes even a person who's probably enjoys arts and crafts or like building birdhouses or anything like that, even whatever it is they enjoy doing, over time they will get annoyed by it, just like me, like I get annoyed over time with trying the new games. The new games aren't bad, but they're just like you got to try some of them, but it's you can't even like take like something that just recently came out today, which is like this Zelda Tears of Kingdom game. You can't take even like that's what's different from me. I really can't. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress the idea of like there's a I focus on Gears of War, even though paying attention to Gears of War is kind of like what. I focus to because you think I would be focused on Fortnite, but no, I'm focused on Gears of War, and that Kate thing was a good find. It was just a good find to find that about the Kate thing, but it's like how is this okay? So all this is 17 minutes of this. Look at this. Okay, so what is with like, okay, so like 3 letters, 3 times 3, you get 9, 3 plus 3, you get 6. You even half 6 and you get the 3, all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. And then it doesn't help that the shield can be easily drawn with 3 points. You can easily draw a shield as long as you have 3 points. You can draw the shield. And then you got Andros with a 3-point kind of thing. You got him with a 3-point thing. Oh, and then you got funny debates of people saying what is Andros's real form. Oh, those are just nerdy though. Yeah, isn't it crazy how far the W goes, because you can switch it over and make it an M for Mario or any game that has a 3 at the end of it. So now you're just paying attention to video games that have trilogies that have 3. And as we know, there's even a Metroid Prime trilogy. There's 3 Star Wars movies. I haven't gotten into the Star Wars thing yet. I really haven't dove into the Star Wars one yet because that one's really silly. That Star Wars one is really silly, dude. I think the Star Wars one's kind of like trying to fit that in, dude. Because I don't know, The Walking Dead. I like even the newer stuff too, because like The Walking Dead one was very confusing. Dai Dai Day of Reckoning was not confusing, but I know explaining Dai Dai Day of Reckoning was gonna be oh, come on. And did you know the games previous before Dai Dai Day of Reckoning was WrestleMania games, and they were called WrestleMania. And if you take W and M, you got the whole WrestleMania. Because how you gonna say WrestleMania, right? You're gonna have like a W, and then you're gonna have an M, and then you're gonna say WrestleMania. So, um, advertisements can just be advertisements, instructions, cooking. They can just be as important to a secret of anything that they're trying to distract you to get away from. They're trying to get you away from figuring out a secret, okay? And if they have anything, I even did this 1, 2, 3 because it's a weapon club that the first boss, like the very first boss that you're playing in Shadow of the Colossus. Like I did the 3 bump thing. It also it's like a tutorial, like just showing you drawings how many different ways you can draw with using a 1, 2, 3 method. Like because you have to just make, and this is just his weapon, and you're just like, but with those 3 little bumps right there, you could be making backgrounds, right? You could be making fur. You could be making all kinds of things. Now, I'll cram this one in quick. The legs, I wasn't able to draw this, but on the legs, they have 3 hoops. They have not 1, not 2, but they have 3 hoops. I have a breakdown of the 3 hoops, but that's another repetitive thing. But like I have a breakdown of the 3 hoops on the back of the leg of the Colossus, but that's gonna be I think that's a different idea. I would love to cram it into this, but so you gotta remember, it's paying attention to the legs. The stick figure has legs. I told you how L's, you can bubble L's, and you can like mirror L's in 2 different directions, and then you got a pair of legs. And the 3 hoops, the 3 hoops is I kind of find it funny too, because like the 3 hoops kind of like are way different from the atmosphere. Does not look like the actual Colossus, like it's like what is this Colossus dude wearing accessories? It's wearing actual accessories. Same with a mirror shield accessory. You're thinking it's just a new armor or weapon, but no, it's an accessory, and it's kind of like the mirror shield's like haha. The mirror shield did make me like laugh, dude. I was like. I think like it was funny how they set it up too, because you're like, well, I got a hook shot. What's the next weapon I'm gonna get? Hopefully, it's like, and then they give you a mirror shield, and you're like, what? You're like, what? A mirror, windows, mirrors, glass. They added a lot of weapons. They had a hammer in Zelda Ocarina of Time. So to go from a hammer to decoration, it was like, what's going on here? What is this? What the heck is this? And you got silver rubies, which in Master Quest, just another crazy thing to talk about. Master Quest is really good. I definitely prefer playing Master Quest over the original Ocarina of Time version, but the original Ocarina of Time version probably has benefits to playing it the original way. But I do like the Master Quest because it adds better explanations of things, So I don't know. I just really like the Master Quest. The Master Quest is probably more valuable, just a little bit more valuable. It doesn't help us that the mirror shields has been used countless times in Zelda games. It doesn't help how many times we've seen the Sting Master Shield. We've seen this Master Shield in Majora's Mask. We've seen it in Wind Waker. Doesn't does not help this whole entire mirror shield thing. Um, and the mirror shield can even be in Tears of Kingdom and Breath of the Wild as just like not even being a mirror shield, but a fancy shield, you know. So a shield that doesn't break easily. Um, the Look how silly the box art is, man. Like I can't with the box art of Shadow of Colossus. It's like do I want to cram another thing in here? Ah, shoot, why not? We can cram another thing. Oh no, we'll save that for later. That's for later. Yeah. Um. So, gosh, the witches, man, very different detail of witches. I don't understand how like a third party and a first party game like you have Zelda and then you have a third party game like Banjo Kazooie. I just don't really get like they both do good ideas of witches, different ideas of witches. Banjo Kazooie's like a friendship kind of form of a witch, and Zelda's talking about the family of witches, and it does witches perfectly. I don't know how, but Zelda just does witches perfectly. Because mainly, I mean, like all the silly enemies you fight in Ocarina of Time feel like a whole witch atmosphere because you have a plant. You're fighting a plant. You're just fighting some really odd stuff. Spiders, all kinds of crazy stuff. You're fighting skeletons. You're fighting. Oh my gosh! You're fighting. You are fighting skeletons as zombies. As zombies, skeletons as warriors. Dude, I like how Walking Dead like talks about what kind of zombie you can be, but you have to pay attention to Walking Dead a lot. But it could talk about how like there's a zombie of this, there's a zombie of that. It's a very evil but funny joke of like how you could be a zombie on this. You could be like you could be a zombie for your car, like your car is not your life, but you can be definitely a zombie towards a car of just paying attention too much to your car. You can be a zombie in different ways. You could be a zombie just drinking caffeine or something. There's all kinds of different ways you could be put as a zombie. Walking Dead's confusing. Oh my gosh, Walking Dead is very confusing because Walking Dead's a little. I don't think it's not too different from the WWE Day of Reckoning angle, and Banjo Kazooie's angle is not that different. Banjo Kazooie does have a bunch of American things in Banjo Kazooie, but like just the connection that you get from some of this stuff, man. Wow. The connection you get with this, dude. Part two of a video like in the future makes my arms the arms thing tell the stick. We have a video game called Arms. I don't even know what to say about that. We have it's a fun video game too. It's fun. But it's like a good exercise. But like sticks, are you, dude? I can't even like see your brain will race when you're seeing this stuff. Your brain will race. The sticks, the little stick guy just being that's that makes people mad a lot because like just oh my gosh, it's a stick person, but what person is it actually? What person is this? And the game being an old game, and then a stick figure.